Buddy, this is Brian Blackman here. Welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In this episode, we're gonna do the Trick House challenge here.
What else can you fuck here? Joe remains in denial. I don't care. Hello?
Teresa, how are you?
As part of his research, Chef Ramsay had reached out to a former employee, and her return phone call could not have happened at a better time.
You quit recently? How long ago?
Wrong button, sorry.
They took some pictures. This is the stuff that was here. That's meat in a baggie. What's it in the bag? Blood. It's to be served. To be served? That's the black girl.
Yeah, a little puzzle to solve here.
With this guy. Big Peachy's farm to table. All I've seen is frozen to table. Why is he pretending? Why is he playing at it? Why is he kidding himself while trying to pull all over the customer lives? It's a cheapskate. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming down. Yes, it was nice to meet you. Likewise. All right, thank you.
On the heels of getting more disturbing information from an insider, Chef Ramsay knows he needs to do a deeper investigation, and it begins in the storage room.
My God. Half frozen, blood stains, sap. It's not even frozen, it's half soft, half frozen. Where's that from? No date. Wow, what a mess. My God. Frozen food that's been frozen since 2000.
Give me a second. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
My God. Frozen food that's been frozen since 2009, 3 years ago. Used by 2010.
Oh, we got a hit.
Why would you freeze blue cheese?
Yeah.
It's not. What is that? It's like frozen AstroTurf. What is that? Bingo. There they are. My little Rockefellers. Full of water. Wow. Lesson number one. Never ever freeze an oyster. The worst thing you can ever do to it. Wow. Frozen shrimp. From farm to freezer to defrost. Shrimp of the day. He's showing off his part the table. Won't smoke at my arse about how fresh everything is. And look, the freezer full of frozen oysters, mussels to frozen cheeses. Why do you put blue cheese in a freezer? Why? Why would you freeze any oyster? Wow. What a fake.
I need 2 tips on. Gotcha.
Joe, I get upset when I see fakery. From a frozen ravioli, a frozen perch, frozen oysters, and when you deny it, that makes me mad.
We're talking about that.
Because you're making up stories.
I'm not making up
Yes, you
stories.
are. That's how deluded you are.
No, I'm not deluded. We have fresh stuff, okay?
I'm struggling here to stay in this building right now. I swear to God.
Lord, I got to cook right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wish you would. I'm standing here watching a dead man walking.
Jeff, I need a regular French onion soup.
Onion soup.
All right, the onion soup's ready.
Are they raw onions in there? What's that? Did you put raw onions in there? I don't know. Why are we doing this to each other? Is this a wind-up? Look at
Shit.
me. Putting raw onions in a soup. I don't know if you're just around. I'm lost, Joe. Why are you doing this?
You said earlier that it needed more onions, okay? We responded by putting the onions in there so they had more of a bite to it.
It's raw. What's the matter with you? We send it out there, it's going to come straight back.
What do you want to hear? That I
Take it off, Joe.
take the menu off the menu.
86 it. Say whatever little reputation you got left. Man. Surely you got a bit more respect than that.
I just woke up about 5 minutes
I'm trying to
ago.
reason with you, Joe.
I get it.
Fine.
I get it.
Fine. But I'm not here to show an idiot you can't put raw onions in an onion suit. I can't teach you that.
Just
That's called common sense.
Let
That
me-
in your tiny mind is not common.
let me give her that paralysis bullshit.
Come here, you. Should we put raw onions in a caramelized onion soup? Tell him. No. Thank you. You've got culinary style to tell you that. Ask your chef. It's like you're doing it to me on purpose. his verbal bullshit is just a bunch of bullshit. But his physical stance in your way is ridiculous. So what he needs to do is get out of the kitchen. We can talk about it. Yeah, at some other time. We're busy. Joe, do you want me out of here? Tell me the truth. If you want me out of here, I'm going to leave. Who are you?
When they consult their death, they consult me.
The global phenomenon Sherlock is now on BBC America. Fuck!
People have died.
People down. That's how you get your kicks.
You risk your life to prove you're clever.
You're a doctor. I've seen a lot of violent deaths. Bit of trouble too, I think. Far too much. Want to see some more?
Sherlock on BBC America, Saturday at 7, followed by the new episode of Atlantis. Previously on Kitchen Nightmares. Right now, I feel like I'm in a mental asylum. Chef Ramsay went head-to-head with one of the most arrogant owners he's ever met. I never had a piece of meat come back in here in 10 years. Mill Street Bistro's Joe Nagy preached farm to table. Our food is the best by far. No one's ever done this. But Chef Ramsay quickly found out it was anything but. Fish is freezable. The food is overpriced for the neighborhood.
$35.
Pretentious, mon chéri, and simply disgusting.
Gross.
To make matters worse, Joe lives in a fantasy world. That would put this restaurant up against anyone. And everybody knows it except him.
This is not a fine dining restaurant.
Who do you think you're talking to? This is the finest of the finest. When Chef Ramsay pointed out Mill Street's issues,
You're not a chef. Stop pretending to be one.
Joe fought him on every point.
You're talking shit now.
He remained defiant
Defensive? Ignorance? If I'm all that, you're my twin.
and took great pride in deflecting everything.
You're busting my balls.
Because you're in denial. At the start of dinner service,
He does not know what I know.
Chef Ramsay observed how dysfunctional Joe was in the kitchen.
Leave the kitchen, go the other side. Go, 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 go.
Soon after, there were several customer complaints.
It just doesn't taste good.
But Joe stood his ground.
I think what she did is she got a bite of rosemary. He didn't mention about rosemary. Come on.
And while Chef Ramsay was relentless,
Ladies, water ravioli. Like a rock in there.
Joe simply refused to acknowledge his mistakes.
That doesn't happen here.
Good chef.
Land remains damp, they can still follow a faint trail to the fruit.
1 second.
Previously on
I'm back,
Kitchen
guys.
Nightmares,
Right now, I feel like I'm in a mental asylum.
Chef Ramsay went head-to-head with one of the most arrogant owners he's ever met.
I never had a piece of meat come back in here in 10 years.
Mill Street Bistro's Joe Nagy preached farm to table.
Our food is the best by far. No one's ever done this.
But Chef Ramsay quickly found out it was anything but.
Fish is freezable.
The food is overpriced for the neighborhood.
$35.
Pretentious
Mon chéri.
and simply disgusting.
Gross.
To make matters worse, Joe.
Alright guys, that's our first episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In the next episode we are going to do challenge Gym Leader Norman. This is Brian Blackner. I do like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Chef Ramsay